We're live here at Kroger Field, and I'm Trace, and we're going around asking some fans some questions. What's your all's name?
Samantha.
Delaney.
Catherine.
Nick.
All right, so I want to go around and ask fans, what's the team in the SEC that you hate the absolute most? The team that just gets under your skin more than any other program?
Alabama.
I'd have to say Vanderbilt just because they're really not even an SEC team.
Definitely Alabama.
Alabama is crazy.
You got a lot of hate for Alabama. What's that?
Goes there, but I still hate it.
I mean, they're always really good. I mean, everybody wants to beat them, so.
They suck at basketball. Sorry.
Well, Alabama's coming here this year. Are we going to knock them off?
We're going to try. We'll try. Don't say that.
So. If we're being realistic, I doubt it. But
I'm going to try.
That's a terrible fan right there. We're taking them down. Go Cats. Come on.
Don't even go here.
Sure, I don't hate anything because hate is like kind of a profound word. Like, dislike. That's to me a more appropriate word. Dislike. So I don't know. Whatever's like the historical team of competition.
Originally, it was Clemson because I didn't like their quarterback like 2 years ago because he had a stupid haircut.
Florida, hate them. I hate them so much. They suck.
Why do you hate them?
They beat us like 20 years in a row, and we finally started to beat them, and I love it, man. I hate them so much.
Tennessee, they got stupid colors and annoying fans.
It's got to be Tennessee or Bama. I just hate Bama. I can't lie, they always win at everything. It's messed up.
Alabama.
Why is Alabama?
I'm from Knoxville, so double reason.
You got any Tennessee love?
No Tennessee love. My daughter goes to school here. I'm a Kentucky fan.
Okay, shoot. It scared me there.
Yeah. I got to go with Georgia. They've been the top dogs in the East the past 2 years. I really want to see the Cats knock them off soon, so I got to go Georgia.
South Carolina. Just the thoughts of losing to South Carolina.
So no Tennessees. We always get Tennessee.
No, I'm good. I'm good with Tennessee. South Carolina.
I've got some family that likes Tennessee, so I'll pull for them every once in a while.
Okay. You might be the only one.
I might be.
Trick question for you. What's Akron's mascot?
Zips.
That's correct. Man, I didn't know it till this week, so you had it. Good job.
Sure, man. I'm not a big sports fan, but whenever I am here, I enjoy myself.
I actually didn't learn it till this week. It's the Zips, whatever that is. The Zips.
Sounds like something, a moniker for a tent.
Okay, fair enough.
I have no idea.
The A. Hey, Siri.
The what?
The A?
It's a cat.
No. I just learned this year.
Siri's loading.
Siri doesn't count.
Kangaroo.
If that's what a zip is, and that's a kangaroo, because I just learned it's a zips, whatever a zip is. So is it a kangaroo?
It looks like it. That's what Google said.
Oh, maybe because they have the little thing. Like the pocket.
You all know more than I do.
Hey, I have a question for you. What's the worst mascot in the SEC?
Oh, okay. I had one in mind, but you said in the SEC.
No, I love it.
I'm probably going to have to go...
It's pretty bad. What is yours?
I'm probably going to have to go with just a volunteer, because what is a volunteer? That's more of like a person.
I kind of like the Old Miss Rebels, though. I kind of like theirs.
You do like it?
Yeah, I like those.
I'd probably go with the volunteers. There's a little hatred for Tennessee anyways, but they're using a dog as a volunteer. that don't make sense to me.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It really doesn't make sense.
I get it.
What is Akron's mascot?
Ain't nobody know that. Ain't nobody know
No one knows that. Some bum.
I've never heard of that school.
No one knows that.
I don't even know where they're from.
Some bum mountaineer, man.
Akron sucks.
They're probably from Indiana. I'm gonna be so.
You're pretty close. They're from Ohio.
Really? Oh, that's a good
But
guess.
they are the Zips, whatever the Zips is. I think it's a kangaroo. I'm not sure.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
That's a bum.
That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute.
That is not cute, man. That's some bum stuff.
Ugly. Zips.
Wow.
Read it before I came here.
I just learned it this week.
I don't know what a zip is, but I did read it. So
I think it's a kangaroo or something. The last people told us that. I just learned what that was this week, so I was surprised people knew.
I'm more power to them. I'm glad they're here.
What's your all's opinion on alcohol being sold? They're doing it in Kroger Field and Rupp Arena this year. Are you for it? Are you against it? What's your thoughts on that?
I'm not confident enough to buy alcohol here, so as of right now, it doesn't affect me. But later on, yes, great idea.
So I love it because I'm in a frat. So I want to have Phi So I want a wet campus because currently we're a dry campus, but I want it to be wet so that way we won't get in trouble for having parties and stuff. So I am all for it.
Yeah, that's
It's way too overpriced. No one's gonna pay $19 for a
Is
beer.
that what the price is?
Yeah, it's overpriced. I can't lie. It's
It
messed
is.
up. I'm
It
not
is.
doing that.
I mean, me personally, I don't drink, so I'm against it. But to each his own.
Everybody's doing it, so it's more stadiums are going to it. So I guess you just keep up with the times and keep up with the Joneses.
Well, it depends on how people act. I mean, alcohol's okay as long as people can confine themselves and keep themselves in order. I think that when people overconsume, it becomes a problem. So when people overconsume, that's why police are here. So it should be a right of doing what you want to do as long as you're responsible.
Love it.
It's good.
I mean, I can't say either way. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think it's a bad thing.
Are you for it or no?
I'm for it.
For it? Okay.
All for
I like it. I like it.
I'm all right with it to an extent. They obviously a couple of years ago they had issues down at Neyland Stadium with alcohol sales. They had kids throw bottles on the field. That's not cool, but it's they're going to get it in there anyway most of the time, so might as well make a little money on it.
Tennessee fans, I was just telling you about that.
Hey, that's exactly right, and I have an issue with that. That's not good either.
What's your opinion on Barryon Brown?
On what?
Barryon Brown.
Barryon Brown. I have no idea what Barryon Brown is.
He's a wide receiver.
But I would say most likely he's a sinner and he needs to turn to God and he needs to repent because so few are being saved. There are few being saved. Jesus said the way is very narrow and very few are being saved. And whoever turns to him can be saved. But so many out here, maybe this Barryon Brown or whatever his name is, maybe he would claim he's a Christian. But I tell you, if he's out there, I don't believe it. I believe that he needs to repent. I don't even know who he is. I don't know a thing about his life. But I'll tell you, God commands all men everywhere to repent. And if he hasn't done it, then he needs to.
What's your first memory as a UK fan? What's the first? It could be basketball, football, any sport. What's the first thing that you can remember as a child?
I remember back in 2010, I believe, when they beat South Carolina. I believe it was Mike Hartline to Randall Cobb for the game-winning touchdown. So I remember that.
For me, I go back to basketball would be when Sam Bowie played. That was that's still my favorite all-time UK player. So Sam, if you're watching, I need an autograph. But football-wise, we used to not get football on live TV. It'd be 11:35 on WKYT on tape delay, and so that was always something to kind of look forward to during the day. Was not checking the score and watching it on tape delay with Rob Bromley. But yeah, it's just been a fan my whole life. So.
I'd say being from Knoxville is definitely a basketball memory. I remember them always being good ever since I was young.
Watching the Cats come to Knoxville?
Oh, yeah. Saw them down there many times at Thompson Bowling, and always a class act, good team.
Well, what's that like being a Kentucky fan in Knoxville? I'm sure you got to fight your life every day, right?
It's tough, but I will be truthful. I went to Vanderbilt, so it's difficult being a Vanderbilt grad in Knoxville anyway. So I'm used to it.
Sure, just the hype of being here, right? It's you have fans, everybody's engaged to being, following the game and being hyped up about the game and hoping to take a win.
And lastly, score predictions. What's your score predictions for the game?
Cats by 90!
Realistically, it's going to maybe be 34-20, and I hope we win.
Cats by 90! 90!
Cats by 90, but it's going to be 40-7.
It's not going to be up to 40. It's not going to be
Cats by 90. Cats?
I mean, it won't be 40. It was 40
90-0 Cats.
I think this week Kentucky will figure it out. I think 42-21.
I'm gonna say Cats by 3 touchdowns.
28-10 Cats.
I think it's probably going to be at least 2 touchdowns, in UK's favor.
So no score prediction at all?
No score prediction for me today, sir.
Okay, thank you.
God does not